Clay Patton on the Rural Radio Network Winter Wheat Tour 2023. So we're going to talk now with President of the Oklahoma Wheat Growers Association. That's Dennis Schoenhals. And Dennis, kind of give us an overview for the Wheat Tour. What did you guys get to see on the Oklahoma route today?
Well, we saw today a lot of the same thing we saw in western Kansas yesterday. A lot of short wheat, a lot of freeze damage, a lot of drought damage, not much disease, but it was just a lot of thin stands. The wheat was really short, the heads are small, and the yields are going to be small too. We're talking about that on the way in this afternoon, and we kind of thought that 15, 20 bushel yields out in western Panhandle would catch them.
So let's go now to your farm. Tell us where your farm is at and how things are looking this year.
Well, I farm with my wife, Pam. We live 10 miles straight north of Enid, Oklahoma, downtown Enid, Oklahoma, and we are near Kremlin, little small community, great community, lots of friendly people, and a lot of wheat is grown there. We also have a registered cattle operation, but it's pretty small. But we do raise wheat, soybeans, and hay. This year we're struggling a lot of other people are, but we are a little more fortunate than they are out in western Panhandle. We have had some rain. We got a good stand early on. January we got a nice rain. Faucet turned off, and we didn't get a rain for 85 days. In March, the whole month of March, it probably was 5 to 15 degrees above our average temperature. We had a lot of gusty wind. Some days it would blow 25, 30 with gusts of 50 or more. And so it dried everything out. We lost approximately half of our yield potential in the month of March.
We're going on year 2 of exceptional drought, and that takes a mental toll on farmers as well. What is your encouragement? How do we keep a positive mentality or positive attitude just to make sure we get through this together?
The good Lord been providing us with some good moisture here in the last 2-3 weeks, and that's probably helped me, myself and my family and my neighbors more than anything, seeing rain. And because we not only needed it to fill the grain in the heads of the wheat that's already been headed out, but we also needed it for the pastures in the field for the cattle, and we also needed it for our summer crops. I have neighbors, and we all have neighbors that are raising alfalfa hay, and they have other livestock. We just didn't have any pond water to water our livestock. They're having to haul water to them every day. The more rain we get, the better off we'll be there, and I think that makes everybody happy when it rains and then the sun shines the next day.
Dennis, we appreciate the time, giving us that firsthand, boots-on-the-ground experience of what's going on here and really bringing the reality to what exceptional drought is doing here to the Plains States when it comes to the farming side. Before I let you go, final closing thoughts, important information I've overlooked.
It's going to be a short crop again this year, and last year Oklahoma raised a 70 million bushel crop. Typical crop for Oklahoma is 100 million bushel plus. This year it's going to be below 50, it looks like, 50 million bushel. So that's half of a normal crop, and that's two crops that are below normal in 2 straight years. So we're hoping that the price gets better and stays good, and we hope that we continue to get rainfall for the fields. That hay ground that I had destroyed from wheat, we're going to go back with soybeans and double crop it, and hopefully we'll get a soybean crop to help pay the bills.
There we go. Keep praying for that rain. That's Dennis Schoenhals. He's president of the Oklahoma Wheat Growers, and we're on the Winter Wheat Tour on the Rural Radio Network.